Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. I am going to dive deep into the topic why you should write a book, because what is the return on the investment? We get asked that all the time. What's my ROI going to be? I'm going to spend all this time writing a book. I'm going to market it, promote it, pay someone to help me publish it. So I'm going to go through why this can be such a game changer for you in all the different ways and the benefits of achieving bestseller status, becoming an author, and changing your career. So I'm Melanie Johnson. I'm one of the co-owners of Elite Online Publishing. We've been in business for almost 10 years now and published over 3,000 books, and we've made all of our authors #1 bestsellers. So you come to the right place. You've got the right person to know what we're talking about here. So what exactly is the ROI of becoming a best-selling author? Well, let me break it down for you. First thing that you get is you get credibility. You get credibility and an authority is one of the biggest benefits, I think. I'm going to tell you a quick story about one of our authors, Clark East. He got down on his luck during the crash of 2008, 2009, made a couple bad choices and ended up in white-collar prison. So he decided to write a book while he was there of his transformation, what exactly happened, what his mindset was. And when he got out, he used his book to get new clients. Instead of them Googling him and finding out, oh my gosh, this guy's been in prison, I don't really know what his backstory is, he told his whole story in the book. So one of his things is he would meet with someone and pass them the book. And it wasn't a really long book. It was about 150 pages, which is a good amount. And they would read it and they'd be like, oh my gosh, I had a hard time during the crash too. So the happy ending of that story, he's in real estate development and now has done 5 Starbucks. So this is what it can do for your credibility. It can tell the backstory that so many people don't know about you. They feel like they become to know you and are friends with you just by reading your book, and you gain this credibility and authority in the marketplace just by having that. And people really start to like you more and trust you more and respect your expertise. And this is what can open doors and opportunities and partnerships because of the credibility and authority. So the next thing is to get media attention with it. So you're like, well, Melanie, I don't know how I'd get media attention. Well, send a press release out. If you're already well known, we've worked with authors I've worked with a pastor of a church, but what that did was had a really large church. But then when he wrote a book, he got interviews on Kelly Clarkson and Steve Harvey and all of these places. So think of the people who may not have known him as a pastor. Now he just exploded his audience and footprint by being on these big shows and being interviewed. So you may say, well, Melanie, I'm not that. I don't have connections to do that. Well, you can hire a PR company that can help you. But just by putting yourself out there on different podcasts and different radio shows and letting the local TV stations know that you have a book that's out. So this opens up media attention to you. And what does that do? It increases your audience. Also goes back to increasing your credibility again. So that's another ROI. So you might not be able to put a dollar value right on it, but it's the opportunities that it's opening and new clients that you're going to get that because of that. So another great way that we say is to raise your prices and your fees. Really? You're going to raise my prices? Yeah, because once you become an author, you're showing that you're an expert. So we want you to go back and do an evaluation, a deep dive into your services and every product that you offer. And maybe you're going to come up with a new product now that you have a book, and see where you can raise your prices because now you have bestseller status. I want to throw in their book awards too. We're really keen on having our authors get book awards. So when you become an award-winning best-selling author, it just holds so much cachet and allows you to charge more fees for your speaking or for products or services. So that's another great way, is to raise your prices because of it. And the other thing that we kind of touched on is getting those new clients because you have a book. So the credibility piece of giving a book and actually having this media attention that you're going to get more people, putting yourself out there when you do your book launch on social media and asking your book launch team to spread the news about you, but you're going to get new clients because of it. So you're going to attract them because you're an authority. They see you as an expert. So whether you're a coach, a consultant, or an entrepreneur, being a best-selling author can help you attract high quality clients that are willing to invest in your services. So develop a client acquisition plan that leverages your status and your best-selling book to attract new clients to your business. So one great tip that if you haven't heard me talk before that I tell people is if you've had a hard time getting your foot in the door to a certain client, a certain company, a great strategy is to mail them your book and put a personal note on it. Tell them to go to a certain page in the book. Say, hey, turn to page 55. I think this will really help your business. And more often than not, you know they're going to turn to page 55 because they're curious. So how often would you be able to get your foot in the door, be able to get that message across when they won't even answer your emails or they're going right to spam? So it's just a great way to get your foot in the door and get a new client. And I'll tell you, we have had a lot of success with this where people are getting callbacks and they're setting appointments because they've used this strategy. So really important. So now that you understand some of the ROI of a book, it's not just about book sales. Book sales are great, but it's really about opening up these doors for you and elevating you as a person with this credibility, media attention, and people knowing you as an expert. So if you're interested in becoming a best-selling author, it's time to take action. If you're ready to elevate your career and your business by becoming a best-selling author, well, we can help. Right here at Elite Online Publishing, we specialize in helping authors achieve best-selling status, maximize the ROI for their books. So click the link below in the description for a consultation with us, and we help you even if you haven't written a word yet. We can help you create your book, write your book, market it, and become a best-selling author. Or if you're already published with another author or you're trying to self-publish, we can help you too. So thanks for tuning in today. I hope this video had a great value for you and you learned some insights in getting the ROI of becoming a best-selling author and writing a book. So keep writing, everybody, and get that book published. We'll see you next time. Thanks.